Mic check. Check. That video is so great. Oh,
But it's over now. I was missing everything and I forgot I felt. So many days I found, many questions I have, I can't answer myself. And I just don't know how to make it right. Instead, I live with things I never would tell. Never tell. All the good and bad things quickly pass me by. I don't know what I missed till I open my eyes. And I can see it all. I can feel it all again. I don't lose control. And repeat this song
oh,
Welcome back, boys. What's going on, man?
What's
what's
up?
up? Looks like we have some good times just based on that intro, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Always some good times, man.
Love it. I love it.
Well, we'd like to welcome everybody back to another episode of Both Ends of the Table. We are recapping week 11. Probably one of the most exciting NFL weeks that we've had in a little while.
Yeah.
But then again, we always figure out a way to make them exciting. So you can pick storylines apart from any one of these games and you're going to be entertained pretty much for the most part. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah. But the question is that which game would you like to pick apart first?
Shoot. I mean, I think the biggest one to talk about right now is the Chiefs. I think that's the biggest one to talk about.
That one was pretty fucking wild, bro.
That's I mean, because that pretty much put the Chiefs at 50%, 51% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean they still have high chances of making the playoffs. I mean, it's not a complete,
But
absolute loss.
but I mean the schedule they got coming up too. I know for sure. I think they got the Colts next.
Mm-hmm.
They got
Coming
the
off of a
Colts
bye.
next, coming off of a bye.
Yep.
And then, of course, you still got the Cowboys, which, I mean, they're looking pretty good now, but that's
On
against the Raiders.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving. Then you got the Texans, the number one defense.
That number one defense. One more time for homeboy in the back.
Well, and they have the Chargers, which we get to that later, and then the Titans, and then they got the Broncos again. So, and then of course they ended with the Raiders, but yeah, they definitely got a tough remaining schedule left. So
That's a tough schedule, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not all over just yet for Kansas City, but
for sure.
The playoff hopes are dwindling at this point.
But if there's one thing that I'm going to put my money on, they're not going to miss the playoffs.
The
Yeah.
refs will figure.
How
The
much
refs
money
will
are you
figure it
are you
out.
gonna put on?
Dude, it could be the AFC Championship. They're not even in there. They're still going to make the playoffs.
The refs will figure it out. They'll get
Yeah,
them
for
there.
sure.
They'll get them there. If they can't help themselves, somebody else will.
But no, I mean, but I think that also goes to show how great that Broncos team is too. Beating a divisional opponent like that and beating the Chiefs and going to a 9-2 record. So I mean, they're definitely showcasing being the number one team in the AFC. They're definitely showcasing that they're a team to be reckoned with for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. They got the number one seed right now in the AFC. So
hmm
it's like, man, right now all roads are going Mile High City, brother.
Man,
And that's tough.
That is a tough place. Tough place, man.
Yep, tough environment to play in with the altitude and
Altitude,
everything like that makes it very hard to breathe.
being
So
outdoors too. Open
yeah,
stadium.
bro.
No,
Every time I see a Broncos game at home, you just see all the players on the sidelines with oxygen masks, bro, just trying to catch their breath because
Yeah.
it's that bad, you know.
yeah,
But
they're. I mean, and I'm not even sure what their schedule's looking like uh, for the remainder of the season. Of course, we know we got the Chiefs again, but they got the Commanders, Raiders, then they got the Packers, and then the Jags, Chiefs, and Chargers. So, a
Their
couple games
defense can
there.
hold all those offenses.
Yeah, for sure. And
Dang.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's a toss up between the Broncos and the Colts taking that first seed from the looks of it. I mean, because you even
Yeah.
got the Patriots up there too.
well, I think we're gonna find out a lot about the Colts here against the Chiefs. That's what I think. I think that's going to be their true litmus test to figure out whether or not this team is for real. Because you can only imagine that Kansas City is gonna like it's almost like a must-win game
Like they
again. I mean,
have to.
this was a must-win game too, but that was to kind of like change the narrative around them. You know what I
Right.
mean? They're on the outs looking in, and then you go up and lose again, which makes it even worse. And then now if you go back-to-back losses, which is something that rarely happens, you know, in Mahomes's lifespan, but
Yeah.
you take another L again, and it's like, boy, now the noise really starts to get loud about the Chiefs missing the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
well,
the Colts have a tough remainder season
that's what I
left
was looking
too.
at too, just right now. Like the
Yeah, they
Colts
have
got
a
a tough
tough season
season.
or a
Well,
tough
but
second half.
again, this is going to be their true. We talked about the remaining schedule for the Colts. It was going to be
Right.
tough, but their true litmus test started coming off of the bye week when
Against the
they start
Chiefs.
going up against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Are they going to be able to compete with Spagnola's defense? You know, is Jonathan Taylor going to still look like a stud? Is Daniel Jones, is he going to be a shell of himself, or is he going to light it up? You know, that's what we just don't know, and so we'll start finding out just how potent this offense truly is next week against Kansas City. So stay tuned.
Sheesh. Kansas
It's
City,
18.
Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks,
Niners.
Niners, Jaguars, Texans. That's a gauntlet, kind of
Yeah,
halfway
it
gauntlet.
is.
Because from the looks of it, I mean, it looks like we can't count out the Jaguars just yet.
Yeah, no, I think they're sitting at seventh. Yeah, seventh. So they're in the playoffs right now. If for the end of the day, and they have a 64% chance of making the playoffs.
And today would have been a playoff game. Well, yesterday would have been a playoff contender, and they fucking washed them. So they could
Oh yeah,
possibly have been moving up in the playoff if yesterday's was playoff. I mean, yeah, if yesterday was a playoff game. That's
yeah.
insane, bro. What the heck happened there? Did any of y'all catch that?
The Jags and Chargers?
Yes.
No, not necessarily.
I didn't catch the game, but I heard that it was
Yeah,
bad for the Chargers. If you're a
for the
Chargers fan,
Chargers.
it was
Yeah,
a
for the
bad game.
Chargers.
I didn't
It
watch
was a
it.
bad game.
It was a bad game for the Chargers for sure.
I'm just curious as to what the F happened because Justin Herbert got me 3 points on fantasy.
Yeah, I was about to say, did he
Hey,
do
and I
you
got to
wrong?
correct myself earlier because I said that if the Chiefs lose this next game against the Colts that start a 2-game they're actually on a 2-game losing streak right now. That would be a 3-game losing streak if
Oh
they lost to the
man.
Colts.
Oh my
So
gosh. Do you
I had to
fire
fact
fire
check.
Andy Reid at that point?
No, but speaking of coaches that need to get fired, right? Let's talk about that for a second, bro, because
Uh-oh.
Kevin Stefanski absolutely needs to get fucking fired.
Yep.
100%.
Get him
100%.
out of there.
Did you guys catch that Cleveland Browns game?
I
did
did.
not.
I was texting all about it.
Dude,
I did.
bro. And what's crazy is, right, is that like everyone's talking about Shador And they're like, oh, well, I thought he looked like a 5th round pick. Well, no shit. He looks like a
Yeah,
5th round pick. He ain't
yeah,
had no reps with the ones.
right. And
Bro,
I
the
think,
offensive line were on the mics after the game talking about that was the first time they ever heard his cadence. Ever. Ever. It was the first time that they had heard his cadence. So they didn't know what the hell was going on.
that's bad, dude. That's bad
I
coaching
mean,
for sure.
granted again, you know, that it's a double-edged sword, and you know, because you got to think that this guy was a QB4. So I mean, for
But
sure he's not going to get first team reps.
but
Then
but
he gets
even when he
moved
was
up to
QB2,
QB3.
But he's a backup quarterback now, so
right
he
now
needs to
he's
be getting those
QB2. He
reps.
needs to
Well,
be in
now
that.
he's QB2, yes,
He should
but
have been in that.
How do
but
you not
again,
prepare for your quarterback to get hurt?
so you can look at it from two different ways, right? You can look at it in the sense that Lupe just said, but at the same time, it's like if you're planning for your quarterback to get hurt, what type of confidence are you putting in your quarterback? You know, so
But
that's the other thing.
But
He's gonna get first team reps.
it's the thing like you never plan for your quarterback to get hurt, but the possibility is always there. So you have to be
Yeah,
ready.
you would think that, but again, that's not how NFL teams want to think. That's not
that's not
how
how
coaching.
that's
That's not how the
that's not
coaching wants to
how
think.
Stefanski thinks.
Yeah, no, I mean for sure. But my thing is that I felt like regardless of however an NFL program typically works, because you know, all of the guys who used to play, they all say that they're like, yeah, QB2s don't get first team reps like ever. Like that's not normal for them to get first team reps because again, you're game planning to win the game with your starting quarterback.
For
So
sure.
it's obvious that that's typically how normal organizations work is that QB2s don't even get first team reps either. But my thing is that you have two rookie quarterbacks. So I feel like you have to make an exception because he is a rookie quarterback. He is bound to make a mistake somewhere, and that
Yeah.
mistake can cost him. I mean, he's one play away from having a season ending injury. You know what I mean? And so at that point, you have two rookie quarterbacks. You might as well give them both, you know, first team reps. At least give Shador a handful of snaps. That way, at least they're adjusted to his cadence. They know how it works, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Um, and in my opinion, I just think that Kevin Stefanski just not doing a very good job. I think he mishandled all of this shit this year. To think that you once upon a time had Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shador Sanders and Bailey Zappi all on your fucking team. I mean, what the fuck?
Dude,
While paying Deshaun Watson.
While paying Deshaun Watson.
that's a wild too. Dude,
I mean,
I
bro,
had
that
saw
is
I saw
wild.
a still picture of when Shador was in the line. There was three people on the right side of the line. They were just blocking one person. Linebacker was coming straight to the middle to come sacking.
Well, see, and
Crazy.
that's the other thing too, right? So, like, there's a chemistry between offensive lineman and a quarterback to know what
Mhm.
his tendencies are and how he'll escape pockets and things of that nature. They haven't had any of that. So, I think especially too for like for the or I guess where my point is that I'm getting out of all this is like fans that are sitting there talking shit, saying that like, you know, oh, he's ass and that's why he was a 5th round pick. He's never going to be shit in the NFL. Like, I think they need to pump the brakes, man, because they really don't understand the complexity of everything that just went down in that moment whenever he had to come off the bench. They didn't understand anything about what's going on. So they need to pump the fucking brakes. And on the flip side of that, the Cleveland Browns need to decide what the hell they're going to do with him. You can't
Yeah,
keep this kid like that.
yeah,
You guys are hurting him. And it's almost like at this point you're doing it on purpose. And that's
yeah. That's
not
what it
right.
seems like.
That's not right. Just because you have some personal vendetta against his dad, like that's ridiculous, bro. If that's the case, you shouldn't have just never even drafted him.
100%.
They
Plain and
have
simple.
they have an interesting schedule coming up. The Browns, they play the Raiders next week.
Which is going to be a good workout session for Shador.
Yeah, that'll be a good game for him. Then they play the 49ers. Then after that, they have the Titans, which will be another okay game for him. But then they play the Bears, the Bills, the Steelers, and the Bengals.
See, and I think that they should just probably split half and half the rest of the season and find out. Like, let's see who we got. Let's see who the quarterback of our future is truly going to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? At worst case scenario, the other guy becomes a tradable player that you can
Yeah.
try to, get an extra piece to either surround that quarterback with, whether it be an offensive lineman, a receiver, or another running back, or things of that nature, or you can trade it out for another draft pick.
Yeah. Could definitely see
So
that.
because they're you're gonna keep every team's gonna need to have a veteran quarterback. Not that Bailey Zappi's I don't think he's been in the league that long, but he has experience being in the league, and so he would be considered by most, compared to these rookie quarterbacks, he would be considered a veteran because he's had years of experience within the league. And so they're going to probably most likely keep him as a backup to whoever they choose to keep as their starter. Because that'd be retarded to have two rookie quarterbacks, one starter, one backup, and have them basically go through their whole career that way. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah. I mean, I just think the whole situation's already wacko, so why not fucking just go full wacko mode, huh?
Well, if that's the case, then you keep them, both of them. That would be going full wacko mode.
Dude.
Oh, high school style. Have one run in with the play, the other one run out.
Oh, dude.
Run in with the play.
Dude, and I think that is like so foreshadowing Myles Garrett right now. He's at 15 sacks for the season. Record is 22 and a half for a season. So all that talk, like him over here about to break a record for most sacks in the season,
He's going to do it on a losing football team.
losing football team.
Crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
You know, it
Possibly
really
the worst
wouldn't.
team.
It really wouldn't shock me that they trade away Myles Garrett at the end of the season.
For 3 first rounds.
Something like that. Something just wild. Something insane. Yeah.
It would have to be something like that because I mean
Yeah,
I
it
don't see
would.
why they would give away him. No, I was the Browns. They're granted they're kind of retarded. Can we say that? they haven't made the best decisions of lately. So who knows? Who knows? First round pick and a fucking Sunday shake. Who knows?
Jeez.
Oh man.
Don't make
Sunday
me
shake.
laugh, man. You don't even get the shake, bro. We're just gonna give you a handshake. That's about it.
Put it up there, bud.
We kind of
You gotta pay for the milkshake. The handshake's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. If we can't afford the milkshake, we're paying Deshaun Watson right now.
Jeez, that's crazy.
And they're still eating that contract next year too.
Does Deshaun Watson ever step foot on a football field again?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he
Yeah.
gets signed after this contract is up. I think honestly, like that's another thing. I wouldn't be shocked if they just release him and buy out his contract at some point, either in the offseason after this season or sometime throughout the regular season next year.
I mean, he probably only has another 2 or 3 years left.
No, I think his contract is up next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think they have one more year of paying him, and that's it. They're done.
Mm.
They'll eat that contract. So that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's a buyout at some point to clear up a roster spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because once he's healthy, he's going to be activated, and then that takes up a spot on your roster.
That's gonna be interesting. I wonder who would pick him up if they do pick him up. The Dolphins.
Well, that's just it, dude. Like I don't think anybody would, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I think his career is just. I think his career is done.
Just tainted forever.
Yeah,
man, it's such a
he's
shame.
Absolutely done.
Such a shame.
Dude, he was really good with the Texans too, dude.
Oh my
really
gosh,
good.
bro.
Dude, he had so much potential.
Bro, you see
Dude.
those highlights? Those highlights come across my screen every now and again. I'm just like,
Dude, and that's what's crazy. Like people forget about this, man. But when this dude was playing with the Texans,
Dude,
it was they were literally telling the world that this was Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson's league. Like
dude,
that's who this guy was being compared to. Like he was being compared to Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, what he
dude,
had what 2, 3, 4,000 yard seasons with us, right?
He just I know he had a really good season. I mean, he had for sure had one 4,000-yard season. And that's what kind of really put him on the map there, and then again, the defense of the Texans has always been there. So it's like, he was the guy that provided that spark offensively. And
yeah, dude, he was definitely one to watch as a Texas man. Because I remember when he was playing with them, I'm like, man, if he was over here, be they're crazy, man. Like he
but
was
man,
definitely
just
a,
it's
a
just
wanted
a
quarterback.
Yeah, he did. So in 2017, his rookie year, he only had 6 games. He threw for 1,700,
yeah,
and
because
then
he got
so
hurt. It blew
in
his knee or
20,
something like that.
yeah, in 2018, he played the full season, 4165 with 26 touchdowns. In 2019, he did 3852 with 26 touchdowns. And then in 2020, he did 4823 with 33 touchdowns. That was like,
And that's when he was going into his contract year where he was
yep,
gonna get, the Texans were, but there was that talk of the Texans might not want to pay him or franchise him or something like that.
Right.
And then throughout all that, that's when all the scandals came out. And
That's why he was doing so good.
yeah, right. That dude was loving it in Houston. Loving it. Oh my gosh. What a time
What
to
else you
be
got
a
for us,
Texans
Steve?
fan.
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, bro. I love a good massage, but God bless, bro. How many do you need, son? My boy.
Dude. Well, he had the money to get
How
however
how
many he
many how
wanted.
many cases did he have? Like 30 cases almost? Jesus.
I
I don't even
mean,
know.
have you ever met someone that's gotten it before? I've
A
heard it's
massage?
yeah, massage like him. I heard it's crazy.
No.
No.
That's some shit that's some shit you leave in your dreams or whatever, dog. Like, man, I don't want to come anywhere near something like that. No, sir.
Yeah, no.
That's got bad news and bad luck written all over it, dog.
That's just gross for me. I couldn't do it, but I've heard a lot of stories, especially over here in Dallas. There's a lot of them I hear.
Well, I was
I'm
gonna
just
say,
like,
weren't you hanging
that's
out with Robert Kraft not that long ago?
Steve.
Oh shit! I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding, man.
It's like, I don't. None of
But
my
hey,
friends are that old.
right. Hey, but speaking of the Texans, bro, the Texans got themselves a little 2-game win streak going.
Dang, David Mills a real
Get
deal or what?
get themselves a dub, pick themselves back up to a 500 football team. They luck out against the Tennessee Titans.
I didn't watch it. I don't know what happened. I was trying to watch it at
Brother.
work, but it kept going in and out.
Hey, but they put themselves they keep themselves in a fighting contention, because the Jaguars are still 6-4. Even after their win, they're 6-4. So what is that? A game and a half, or yeah, about a game and a half or more or less, 2 games behind, something like that. So I
They're
mean,
eighth right now.
the Texans are 8th.
They're eighth. They have a 33% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Jaguars
Well,
are
because I mean, you
7th.
look at the AFC North. I mean, bro, it's still wide the fuck open.
But the
Steelers are at 6 and
Jaguars,
4. Ravens are 5-5. Bengals are 3 and 7. I mean, you
Jaguars have
could,
a relatively easy rest of the season.
yeah. I mean, you can almost make a case where, I mean, obviously, this is the 1%. I'm sure that the Browns have, but the Browns are still even in there, dude. Like the division's
Yeah.
not a lot, is it? Or are the no? Yeah, the
Well,
Titans are the only ones that are eliminated from a lock of winning their division. Everybody else
and
is still game.
And yeah, it's crazy, right? So the Steelers are 4th right now in the AFC, right? And then look, the Ravens are 10th, but the Steelers have a 39% chance of making the playoffs, and the Ravens have a 77% chance
Well, that's
of
because of
making
the
the
strength of
playoffs.
schedule. The strength
No,
of
right,
schedule is much easier for the Ravens.
right. But that's like what I'm kind of saying too is like, even though the Steelers are 4th right now, they have a less chance of making it than the Ravens do in their 10th. It's just
Yeah, and
crazy.
the Ravens are
That's
quietly on a
crazy.
four. The Ravens are quietly on a 4-game win streak themselves. So that's something to look out for because, like we talked about, their strength of schedule is very easy. They can win all these games that they're playing. So yeah, it's gonna be a wild little chase for sure.
Dude, I can't.
But
I don't know
it
who's
does
gonna go
help.
where.
It does help for fantasy though, because you know how we always get closer towards the end of the season, and some of these teams are like just an absolute lock for playoff spots, so they start
They set
resting
them
their
up.
starters,
Yeah.
or they limit their play time, and it sucks for fantasy players because it's like shit,
That's
That's
you
our
my
know,
top
like
dog.
playoffs.
That's my top dog. Yeah.
yeah, you have all these starters sitting out, and you're like, God damn it. So hope that you don't have nobody on the Patriots and hope that you don't have nobody on I feel like the Colts are going to do what Colts do and they'll lose a couple games, so it's going to make them have to play. The Broncos though, I could see them easily keeping a really good win-loss record. The Eagles, same thing, not that anybody cares for their whoever's on their team for fantasy.
The Rams.
Yeah, the
The
Rams at 8 and 2.
Rams will be a lock.
Dude,
I
that
think,
NFC West is another crazy little jump there too between the Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers, bro.
yep.
They're all within reach of each other, dude.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I trust Stafford over Darnold and Mac Jones.
Purdy. Purdy now.
Purdy. Is
Like
he starting now?
Yeah, he
He's
came
back?
back
Purdy,
this past
Purdy, he
game.
came back this past week.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, even him too.
Yep. And the 49ers, man, they threw up a 40 burger against Arizona. Bro, Jacoby Brissett had 47 completed passes. What the hell was the game plan for that?
Oh my goodness. How many did he throw?
It was like 57 passes is what he threw.
Holy smoke. That's not bad. Hey, good for him. Only missed
Well,
10.
it was the regular season record, which was 47 completed passes, but it was only a regular season. So somebody in the playoffs threw more completed passes because it
Hey
wasn't the
man,
all-time. It wasn't
maybe.
the all-time
Yes.
record. Yeah, it would either be Manning or Brady, I feel like. I'd be curious. If one of y'all want to look that up, I'd be curious who has the most completed passes in a single game in the playoffs.
Well, I'm about to pull up what Brissett did. 47 completed, a 57 attempt.
Yep.
452 yards, 2 TDs, 2 picks.
And just think about that, because if you're a manager for your if you are a commissioner for your fantasy team, your quarterbacks get points for their completions on
Yeah.
top of the yards that they're thrown for. So I can only
Right.
imagine what his fantasy score was.
All right. You wanna take some guesses real quick? I got
Yeah, the
it
most
pulled up.
completed.
Let's see if we
On
can
his fantasy points?
no on the most completions in the playoff. Let's see if y'all can guess it. I'll help y'all. I'll guide y'all through it.
Well,
Is this
my
playoffs or
assumption
all
is that
time?
Huh?
Is this playoffs or all time?
This
well,
is
it would have to be all time because it happened in the
It's both.
playoffs.
So it's all time.
I'll give you y'all's
NFC,
first hint. I'll give you
NFC
the
or
first.
AFC?
I give you the first. That's too easy. That's too easy. The first, it's of this decade.
Patrick Mahomes,
No,
Josh Allen.
no,
Herbert.
nope. Earlier
Mm,
in the decade.
Watson.
earlier in the decade.
No,
Andrew Luck.
no. But y'all are on the right path. I'll go ahead
So
and
it's
give you. It
a
is. It
so it's
is the
AFC
AFC.
division.
Yes.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I knew it.
Big Ben, bro. in the AFC wildcard game, January 10th, 2021 against the Cleveland Browns. It looks like it's a tie because it's 47 completions.
Oh, so he tied. Okay.
He tied it.
How many attempts did he do?
Let me see.
63.
Dang.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Oh. I thought you had it pulled up. I thought you went to it real quick.
No, I don't have it. I don't have anything pulled up on my screen right now. I'm literally like staring at Loop right now, waiting for him to tell us.
68 attempts.
Fuck.
Bro, he played against. Dude, this team sounds like. How did this team not make it
Didn't
past?
didn't they lose? That was the game they lost against the Browns with Baker Mayfield, wasn't it?
Yeah, dude. This Browns team was stacked, bro.
Oh yeah, they had Jarvis Landry, they had Odell Beckham.
They had Nick Chubb, Kareem
Chubb.
Hunt,
Yep.
Landry, Hooper, Higgins, Peoples-Jones, Njoku.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a time.
What a time to be a Browns fan.
Wow, that went south quick.
You think if they could go back and make some different decisions, they keep Baker Mayfield? I think so.
Bro, I think they keep that whole roster. Oh my gosh, that was stacked.
Mhm.
Everyone, like, dude, man, imagine they all mature together. That'd be crazy.
Dude,
What's that?
crazy stuff.
Oh. Well, moving on, man. Let's get into the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks for shout out to that boy Johnny,
That was a
Yeah.
great game.
who was talking all that smack about the Seattle Seahawks.
And Sam Darnold.
And then you got Sam Darnold out there seeing ghosts, throwing 4 picks.
I told you, Sam Darnold's gonna Sam Darnold.
He's
I
gonna do
thought that
what
was
Sam
Geno
Darnold
Smith out
does.
there again.
That's why I said, remember if y'all remember back a couple of weeks ago when we had to pick between the Seahawks and the Rams, and I said I trust
Stafford.
Matthew
Stafford.
Stafford more than I trust Sam Darnold, just based off
Dude.
of everything that happened the previous year.
Years.
And I was actually just telling my wife too,
Well,
like,
no,
because
the
when I was
previous
watching,
year.
yeah, no,
Oh, go
when
ahead.
I was when I was watching that game, like for some reason, even though I have Adams on my fantasy team, like I just want them like to win because like that team, like all around, I think I've even said it on the podcast before, like that team just all around is just like, it's like they could definitely contend for a Super Bowl for sure when
The
they're all
Rams?
healthy.
The
The
Rams?
Rams, the Rams.
Oh yeah.
Well,
The
yeah. I
Rams,
mean, no
dude.
one's debating that they can't compete for us. I mean, dude, they were a play away from going to the Super Bowl last year.
No, the NFC Championship.
Was it the NFC Championship that they
Yeah,
were going to
'cause
go to?
Yeah, because we played
Oh,
the
that's right. They
Commanders
played
in
the
championship.
Redskins. The Redskins.
Yeah.
The who?
The
The
Redskins,
Commanders.
dog. The Redskins, dog. Hey,
The
I
Washington
hope-
football team.
I hope they change
Trump.
it back, bro.
Trump gonna get it changed back, dog. Trump gonna get it changed back. You feel me?
Dude, there was that great time when there was the Washington football team, or what were they called? The national team or something?
Jesus. No,
I
Washington.
thought it was just the
football team.
Washington football team.
Yeah.
The woofed. Woofed.
The Wolf.
When you'd see their acronym, woofed.
Wolf.
That's embarrassing. Going out there
WFT.
looking like a college team.
Dude, it was so bad, that whole thing with all the noise that they got. Like, I don't even know who created that noise around making them change their name. And it just sucks, bro,
Probably
because if you
not
go
even
back,
Native.
if you go back and look at the history of how, the Redskins from way back in the day, this was, I think, probably in the 30s or whatever, the original owner, he wanted to name the team after, to honor the Native
Yeah.
Americans in the United States. It was never meant as a, what did they say it was? Like a
I don't want to say racial,
Derogatory.
but
a derogatory remark or a hate
yeah,
word or whatever, it's like, no, dude, like that it was never meant in malice intent, never had malice intent behind it. It was to honor them. And you
well,
had
and
many Native Americans
yeah,
speaking out about that got really upset that they chose to take away the Redskins name,
right, yeah,
My
you know?
grandpa
just
has
like
a
I was gonna say.
friend who's a Redskins fan because he's so Native American.
Yeah, I mean,
That
dude, there's a lot of people that are like that.
yeah, he has them tatted all over them with the chief hat, like helmets and all that. Like he's super Native. The earrings and all that. It's like, dude, it's crazy.
Dude,
Yep.
that logo goes pretty hard. I'm not even gonna lie.
That logo
The
does go hard
Redskin
as
logo,
fuck.
the Redskin logo goes hard.
Hell yeah. They need to bring it back, bro. I don't care. I don't care how much money it costs for the Commanders organization or whatever, because obviously it costs money to do all this stuff. But it's like, no,
Y'all,
dude.
y'all go to the Valley quite often. Y'all familiar with Donna?
Who?
Donna, Texas?
I've heard about it.
Oh, they're the Redskins.
Are they?
Oh, like
Yeah, this shit
the high
looks
school or
pretty
something?
fucking cool.
Well, and the same
They
thing went to Major
they
League
come out of like
Baseball.
a teepee.
The Indians.
Yeah, the Cleveland Indians had to change their name to the Cleveland Guardians.
Guardians.
Again, another stupid move. Like,
Dude, I
bro,
remember when I was a kid, I used to have a Cleveland Indians hat, and it had that old logo with the guy smiling, or I forgot
yeah.
how it was, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
an
Yeah,
Indian smiling with the one feather that hung over his
When
yeah.
I
head.
played when I played baseball as a youngin in Mustang League, I was on the Indians.
Hey, William Knifeback.
Huh?
William Nightback.
William Knifeback.
Oh.
Bro, that's the funniest thing ever, bro.
Yeah.
Cisco, you don't know what we're talking about, bro?
I'm so lost.
Me,
Oh, or
Lou.
Loop, you don't know what we're talking about?
No.
Let me pull this up on, but dude, there's so many like
Dude, that's
video
so funny,
edits.
dude.
There's like especially football, like football video edits when
Yeah.
they're like they're doing like where they're fixing to make these dart throws, and it's like dun, this was like the moment that he realized that he was like the shit, and then it changes like the thing, and it's like William Knifeback, and then a fucking
Yeah.
just fucking laser comes through, bro. Let me see
But
here.
who's
I like
William
the
Knifeback?
Or
well, that's
Knife
the
Back
guy.
or Knife Man, something like that. William Knife Man, something like that. Here,
I
It's just
like
like
the
a
edit.
character in the video.
it's like I don't know if it was a movie, Reservation Dogs. I think it's a series on
Show.
FX. Yeah, it's a show. But here, let me show you
Dude,
what we're talking about.
one of my favorite ones
Fucking
too is when Jackie Chan's holding the camera. Slow down, baby. That thing's funny, dude.
I don't know, but maybe this is the part where maybe this is the part that he does it. I don't know.
Oh, young warrior. Looks as though you tasted the white man's lead.
It's only paintballs.
I have had many brothers and sisters meet the same fate in my time.
Are you Crazy Horse or sitting?
No, I'm not one of those awesome guys. No, I'm more of your unknown warrior. Yeah, you know my name? William Knifeman. I was Little Bighorn. That's right.
Bro, there's like all sorts of video edits with him. William Knifeman.
Dude.
Fucking the whole time, bro. I can't believe you never seen any.
Oh,
No.
dude.
Are you serious?
I just watched it again on our YouTube.
Bro, yes,
Oh.
dude. It's hilarious, man.
That's hilarious.
Next time I
That's gonna
next
be the
time
new
I get a
mascot.
I follow this one page that this dude does a video edit of a game every single week, a
Hydrocam?
highlight reel, and every week he posts it, and it always starts off with that like the commentating of the NFL game, and then it's like pause, cut over, William Knifeman.
Look. I just sent it to the chat on TikTok. I don't know if
Oh,
you're
I
able to pull
can't.
it up or not,
I
but
can't watch it.
Yeah,
I'm on my
actually, hold
phone.
on. Let me hold on. I'll get it pulled up here. Hold up.
here, or you want me to send it through a text message?
No, I can get it through here.
Dude, it's funny. Like it was the first one I pulled up. It's with the Dolphins and Bills. Oh man. It's probably the same page you follow, Steve.
Yeah, maybe so.
Hydrocam.
Is it in messages? I can hear it already on your thing.
Oh man, dude. Here, look. Let me send
Yeah,
it
hey,
on.
just send it through text
Yeah, well, here.
because it doesn't
Wait, here
pull
we
up
go.
the group. It doesn't pull up group chats on the website.
I sent it, dog.
There we go.
Dude, I like how we're going our way to show Loop this, dude. This is so funny.
All right, Loop, you ready?
I'm
Ready for
I'm
the-
dying to laugh with y'all guys.
Guess who? You know what time it is?
William Knife Man.
No, another one?
Slow down, baby.
I have a surgeon.
Lee's got Waddle down there.
It's a floater.
No, it's my turn. Pitch to James Cook.
I dropped my hot pocket.
And Miami has it.
What the hell is even that?
Field either on third down.
Only got one dog. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
And it was intercepted.
And I'm in.
No huddle here. Allen.
For the love of God, please!
Taking a shot down the sideline. Coleman adjustment. Keon Coleman. Touchdown.
God damn it!
Boost my bottom!
Still going. Josh Allen. Carrying.
I dropped my hot pocket.
Mike close to football. What the fuck is that? Keep him protected.
My turn, assholes! Hold up. Wait a minute.
But it's
Oh, fucking do it again.
I fucking did it again.
I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end.
Bro,
Dude,
that
I can't believe
is
Boogie never seen
hilarious,
this.
bro.
Dude.
That's funny, dude.
Dude, there's that one, and then there's the coldest photos. Do you follow that one too?
I don't think I've seen that one.
All right, next time I get
Coldest
one of the
photos.
coldest photos, bro, like that shit goes hard, bro.
Let's see. Coldest photos.
Oh, look, I actually got it right here. That's the first thing that popped up on my feed. Look at this. That's wild, bro. I literally reopened TikTok and it's the first video that pulls up.
To watch you, dog. It's listening to you.
It's listening to me. Yep. Look at this shit.
I think I've seen one. Face planted. Dude, that was wild right there.
Bro, I love that song. Y'all know the name. J motherfucking Pharaoh.
Bro, that one is great.
I've seen those.
Mm-hmm. Coldest photos, dog. From
Where did we leave off?
We're talking about the logos.
We're talking about the
Yeah.
Browns, right? That was the last like legitimate talk we had about
No,
like the
we're talking about the
NFL.
Seahawks. We're talking about Seahawks and the Rams,
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what we
and
left off.
how
That's how we.
Johnny was bragging about his Seahawks and talking about how he's going to come on the show, especially on Mondays, to talk about the games. And that motherfucker's a no-show tonight, and I wonder why. Yeah. Freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
That's gonna be our what you call it? What is it called? Our header.
Johnny football.
Johnny
missing.
football.
Johnny missing.
Dude, that's just crazy though. Darnold 4 picks.
Yep.
Back to his normal self.
He always has a game like that, dude, every season. I mean, but he did that last year. Like I said, he was started off real hot and then he kind of fizzles off towards the end. I mean, obviously there's still a lot of football to be played, but he gives you glimpses of his past self throughout a season.
Yeah.
Is what we're learning now from the Vikings and now from the Seahawks. He gives you glimpses of what he used to be. Because make no mistake about it, bro. Like if you took the season and ended it today, Sam Darnold is playing like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, I mean he is in the top 5, right?
Yeah, in terms of passing, he is he's not 5, but he's number 6. Matthew Stafford passed him up this week, pimp. But Matthew Stafford only has him by like 17 yards or 16 yards, something like that. So
doesn't matter if it's an inch or a mile.
But out of the top 10 quarterbacks, he is first in interceptions behind Herbert with Sam Darnold's got 10, Herbert's got 9.
Well, that 4 hurt him.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah,
for real.
Yeah, so he's with those 4, he became 3rd in the league for the most interceptions.
Wow.
So I think
Tua still beats him out.
I think y'all kind of answered it earlier, but who do y'all think is gonna take the NFC West?
Is that the Rams division? Because I'm going Rams.
Yeah, the Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Niners.
Well, let's
I'm going Rams.
So they all have. I mean, to win the division is different. They all 3 teams have a 90+% chance of making the playoffs. But so you got the Rams, the next schedule, their remaining schedules: Bucks, Panthers, Cardinals, Lions, Seahawks, Falcons, and Cardinals.
Cakewalk.
So they'll beat the Panthers. I think they'll for sure destroy the Cardinals. I think the Lions give them a tough out. The Lions could potentially win that game. I think it's more of a must win for the Lions anyway at that point. So I think Lions will take that.
That'll be a good game.
The Bucks, I feel like, is a coin flip. Lions, I feel like, is a coin flip. Everyone else, I think they're winning.
Yeah, do you think they sweep the Seahawks? Do you think they got their number?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they lose in Seattle.
Yeah,
I think the
Seattle
Rams
is like mile high to me. like Mile High and Seattle are man, and Arrowhead. They're just like those are just crazy stadiums you just don't play at.
Yeah, well, I mean that's they also kind of have that as the 12th man as well, kind of similar to Texas A&M with Kyle Field,
Yeah.
home of the 12th man. It's the same scenario with
Home
Seattle.
of Johnny Manziel.
Bro, that would have been crazy if Manziel would have gotten drafted by Seattle from A&M, goes from one home of the 12th man field to another home of the 12th man field. Can you imagine how he could have thrived over there?
That'd have been insane. No,
That'd have been
all those. Imagine all the access he has to drugs over there because it's legal though.
Jesus. Not
Bro,
even
he
going
says
that
that's where he
route.
was in his life, right? Like that's what he was doing at the time. Who knows? That could have went south quicker.
Dude, and he goes to the Browns.
I mean, bro, that's where
Yeah,
dude, careers go to die there. You get drafted to go to die there. Like that's terrible. Baker somehow made it out alive. He's thriving, bro.
Yeah.
But like
Baker
Jarvis
is
Landry,
that- oh,
Jarvis Landry left the Dolphins, went to the Browns, never really had anything beyond that. Odell Beckham, I mean, granted, he had that one good season with the Rams, but outside of that, and didn't really do anything. Didn't do nothing in Miami. You know, it's just you don't see anybody leaving the Browns and having a fucking explosive career. At least no name, like names that we all can think of, like top tier names and whatever that kind of come to mind.
Yeah,
we'll see about Nick. I was about to say we'll see about Nick Chubb, but Nick Chubb was doing good over there. That's another thing too. Nick Chubb was doing really good over there till he had that injury.
Yeah, if anything, he's doing worse over here because the injuries. He's just not the same what he used to be.
Oh yeah,
he shows glimpses every now and again, but
for sure,
dude.
Man, it was funny. We were talking earlier. My cousin, and he was like, "Man, I don't know if the Texans win Thursday. I'm kind of worried." I was like, "About the Bills, bro? Really? The team that lost to the Dolphins, the same team that lost to the Falcons, bro? I think we have a chance." He was like, "Okay, I'm sold. That's all I needed to hear."
Well, Green Bay played against the Giants, bro, and that was a closer game than what I would expected it to be, considering with all the injuries that they had. But I mean, Green Bay lucked out. Green Bay lucked out of I feel like in that one, honestly. I mean, everyone says it was, a great game, but I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. Jordan Love, to me, like, he just doesn't seem. And then Matt LaFleur is becoming suspect too, I feel like.
His play calling.
Well, I mean, just the way that he's turned down a little bit. The way that he's strategizing their offense, man. Like, you're supposed to be one of the top offensive minds in the league, and whatever you're drawing up just ain't working, bro. Yeah, they're 6-3.
This is the team that has Josh Jacobs, right?
Yeah, Josh Jacobs got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yep, so he's gonna miss some time. But like Jordan Love in particular, man, like they paid him off of that one season that he had, which you could call basically his rookie season as a starting quarterback. They paid him a handful of money just based off that one season. And he's literally followed up by just becoming like a pick machine. I mean, granted, he didn't have no picks this game, but you look at last week's game, dude is throwing picks, and I don't know, like he's so inconsistent with the football.
Dude, and I mean, it looks like he has glimpses to be great too. Like, I don't know, he just can't put it all together.
Like in the beginning of the season?
Mm-hmm. But I feel
that's
why I say that Matt LaFleur kind of seems a little suspect at this point, because it's like, dude, like you know,
Who's to blame?
another thing too is how they've game planned around what's his name? Matthew Golden. Like, bro, you go out and draft him in the first round. It's the first time that you drafted a offensive guy in the first round in damn near 2 decades. And it's like you look at Matthew Golden's stats, bro, and they're like terrible. Let me see. Let me look at his stats real quick for y'all. Read them off to y'all. Receiving. So against the Giants, he got targeted 3 times. Against the Panthers, targeted 3 times. Against the Steelers, targeted 3 times. The most targets he had was against the Cowboys. He had 6 targets. But like, look at the first 3 games. First 3 games, 2 targets, 2 receptions for 16 yards. The Commanders, 2 targets, 0 receptions, 0 yards. The Browns, 4 for 4 for 52. Cowboys, 6 for 5, 58. Bengals, 5 for 3, 86. And after that, it tails off again. 4 for 4 for 37 yards, 3 for 3 for 4 yards, 3 for 2 for 9 yards, and 3 for 1 for 24 yards. The dude has no touchdown scored on the whole season. And you drafted
if I
him
know who you were
1.
talking about, I would have guessed it would have been AJ Brown.
Pretty much, bro. He's been a complete fantasy letdown for sure, because I know that there was a lot of people that picked him up. In fact, even Yahoo Sports, whenever I picked him up, said that he was a sleeper pick. So even they had it in their minds that he was going to go off, and that wasn't the case.
Talking about Golden.
Matthew Golden. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would think he would get the ball more now, especially because Kraft's out. Their wide receiver 1, Jaden Reed.
Well, Christian
out.
Watson wasn't even playing for the first half of the season. You know?
I mean, exactly. Shoot, I mean, you would think too, then at least.
And they were showing clips in the beginning of the season how he was wide open deep down the field, you know, could go off for 80, 90 plus yard touchdown catches. And Jordan Love's not even looking his way. And the dude's wide open, 5-yard spread over the top. Not even looking his way. And it's like, bro, why do you, and he was one of the fastest, if not the fastest 40-yard dashes in the combine this year. So it's like, come on, bro. How are you going to draft him and then not use him?
Yeah. First round.
It's kind of similar to the Chiefs with Xavier Worthy. They drafted Xavier Worthy, and his longest touchdown reception was the one in the Super Bowl in trash time. When Mahomes is just airing it out down the field because he had no choice. So that it just seems like they're not scheming around these guys that can just blow the roof off these safeties. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of like a waste of talent, bro.
Yeah, I mean, which is kind of why I had him going to the Super Bowl too at the beginning of the season, but that's been a letdown.
Yep. Total for the season,
letdown.
He's been targeted.
Dang, you chose them
times,
over your Eagles?
24 receptions, 286 yards.
So I had the Packers and the Ravens.
Going to the Super Bowl?
Who did I say? What was my early season prediction? The Packers and the Bills, or the Lions and the Bills?
I had the Lions and the Bills. I don't know about everything.
I think that's where I was. I think that's where I was, and I think right now I'm choosing right now. I'm going Rams. Shit, I can't even tell you in the AFC. I think you can be safe just saying Chiefs.
You could be safe to say almost damn near anybody at this point, bro. AFC's so wide open, dog.
You could say the Browns.
I'm with Cisco. I'm saying Chiefs. Just taking the safe bet.
That's funny. That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's It's different now, I think, because I think now I got the Rams going to the Super Bowl from the NFC side. From the AFC, I'm probably still gonna stick with the Ravens
I mean,
on
I'm
the
gonna
AFC
stick with
side.
my picks just because I mean I'm standing on business, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no. mm, I don't want to say it live on air. You know, there might be some soft ears out there.
Some Clippers.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The Bills. I don't trust Josh Allen right now. I don't trust the Bills right now.
I get it, but it's
Not-
just
I
like
just
I'm
can't.
just not going to change my picks, bro. I'm just going to stand on it.
The Lions could be a solid pick still. I can
Like,
definitely see the
neither-
Lions still going.
Neither one of the teams that y'all are saying, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with anything that y'all are saying there because, I mean, again, you can make argument for the Colts. You can make the argument for the Chiefs still. You can
The
make the argument
Broncos,
the
the
Patriots. Patriots coming out of nowhere. The Broncos. Then you got the Eagles. You can't forget about
The
them.
Texans.
Yeah, the Rams, the Seahawks, the 49ers, the Bucks. I mean, dude, everywhere you look, man, there's talent everywhere. The Bears coming out of nowhere, starting the season off 7-3.
Yeah, the Bears is surprising. Yeah, the Bears is surprising.
You know,
Well,
nobody
I think what's
nobody
surprising
had
too
them on the docket.
is I think the surprising part too are the Panthers. What are they, 5-5?
No, they're 6-5.
6-5. Oh, that's
The
right.
Panthers?
Yeah.
The Panthers are 6-5, bro.
And they
That's
got
what I
some
said.
big wins under their belt.
That's what I said. The Panthers are quietly
Right?
they're quietly like lurking in the water. You know what I mean?
From last year where they couldn't sell any tickets to now being 6-5 is crazy.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yeah, so
Dude.
it's a coin flip for anybody, man, because again, you can make arguments all over the place. There's not a clear set in stone runaway favorite, I think, on either side of the conferences, no matter which way you slice it.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
there
but-
can only be one, ladies and gentlemen. There can only be one.
I think
One
we gotta
campeón.
talk about the then we gotta talk about the Steelers and the Bengals dilemma.
What about them, dog? Go ahead. What you got to say?
No, it's just the whole Jamar Chase and Jalen Ramsey thing going on there. And Aaron Rodgers might have a fractured wrist.
Yeah, but I don't know that he
Fractured
misses much
knuckles.
time off of that
I mean, he is what, 41 years old?
because
Takes
it's
a little
not
bit
on his.
longer. I mean,
It's not on his throwing hand though.
yeah, it's on his left hand. But still, you know, you get a little bit older, takes a little bit longer to heal. So
Yeah, I mean,
And
I'm
then,
not justifying the healing process, but I'm saying like for him missing time, I think they wrap it up with the brace somehow, and he's back out there.
yeah. But no, that whole Jalen Ramsey and Jamar Chase thing, that's a pretty big dilemma. Now, I think I saw Jamar Chase was suspended for one game. I didn't see anything about Jalen Ramsey. I'm sure the same things for him too. But look it up.
Well, he didn't spit.
Well, I know, but he
Did he even throw
grabbed
a
his
punch?
helmet and throw like a punch or something like that.
Well, there's been no news about him getting suspended or anything like that. So I mean, if there was, he would have
Yeah, I haven't
it
seen
would have
anything.
already been announced. So I doubt that nothing's going to happen.
Yeah,
They'll probably throw some fines at both of them or whatever, but that's about it. But that boy Chase, he stood on business too. Even after the game, they're like, "We saw that you spit on him." He's like, "No, I didn't."
yeah.
He's like, "No, I
Like,
didn't.
bro, there's
Ain't nobody
I didn't
video,
spit.
spit on him."
there's video evidence of you spitting. Like, they got 4K cameras down there, dog.
He's like, "Nah, bro, that's
You
Photoshop."
see him too. He's thinking about it. He's like, man, what do I say? I ain't spit on
Nah.
nobody.
Hell no. I ain't about that, son.
Yeah,
I ain't about that.
Because when I initially was
funny.
looking at it, I just saw Jalen Ramsey just go off on on Jamar Chase, grabbed his helmet, looked like he threw a punch at him. I was like, oh dang, what happened? And then like later on after, I see the video of Jamar
Well,
Chase straight
Ramsey's
up
always looking
spitting
to
on
pick
him.
a fight with somebody, bro. He's always looking to get under
Right,
somebody's
right.
skin.
Which that's what I thought was going on. And
That's
I
part
was
of his
like, dude,
game,
he
though.
must have said something.
That's how he does. That's how he does it. He's just part of his
Right.
game. Is he's gonna get under your skin on purpose
Oh,
and
for
really
sure.
piss you off.
But when I saw the way he reacted, I was like, dang, what did Jamar Chase say, dude? I was like, because he went off on him. And then I see the video of him spitting. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Carolina, like I
But no,
said,
I mean,
they're
it's
quietly making a case for themselves. They beat out the Falcons 30-27. Now the Falcons need to be studied, bro, because they are like doing terrible right now. 3-7 on
well,
the
and that's
season.
what
They're on a
But it's so
5-game
weird.
losing streak. Michael Penix goes down with an injury. Kirk Cochain's going to start next week. What if
Drake
Kirk
London out for a
Cousins just
week.
fucking goes off, bro?
Kirk
What if he just
Chains.
goes off and
The
does what
possibility is
Kirk
always there.
does what Kirk does, dude? What if he just comes out, lights out, guns
But,
blazing, bro? William Knife Man.
but to who?
Let's see. They play the Saints. They play
Oh,
the Saints. Division game.
division game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Dang. Kirk Chains coming back, going
He could
off.
possibly go off that game.
That's what I'm saying. And they still have Darnell
I mean-
Mooney. And even when Kirk was playing as the starter, Kyle Pitts was getting some catches and some yards. He used Kyle Pitts
Yeah.
because he's a quarterback that likes to throw to his tight end a lot. So
Yeah. Damn,
know.
Pitts is still in the league. I feel like he's been there forever.
he's not. He ain't. I mean, he's not that old.
Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wasn't he with the Ravens during their Super Bowl time?
No, he got drafted by the Falcons. He's been there ever since.
Yeah.
He
Oh, dang,
was
I
just
wonder who I'm
he
thinking
was
of.
just drafted 4 years ago.
Oh,
First
man.
round
I'm thinking
pick.
of a different Pitts then.
First round pick number 4.
Pitts.
Dang.
And he was born in 2000, so
first
he's only
round Pitts.
25 years old.
Jeez, 2000.
Ah,
That
He's a
boy looks
baby.
older than that.
He's a baby.
Dude, he looks at least like 31.
I mean, all these fools look 31, bro. They all look older. They're
Hey,
they're monsters, bro.
the bad boys, too.
Yeah.
You at least 30.
You at least 30.
Hey,
You at
have y'all
least
have-
you at least 30.
y'all seen the the new Bad Boys, right? The latest one that they dropped.
I haven't.
They brought them back.
I don't think
Bro,
so.
It's good. Oh, what, bro?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. That was funny, dude.
They brought Reggie back, and
I saw
Reggie's
that
like
one.
a full-grown adult. He's married to the daughter. They
For
have
real?
kids now.
He's live.
Dude, he's married to the daughter, and they have kids. He went to the military, became like a Marine, like a green, I don't know, like a special forces kind of guy or whatever. And so he's up in the house with Martin Lawrence's wife, and then the daughter and the kids. He's in the house, and so Martin Lawrence calls, and he's like, Reggie, they're fixing to hit up the house, bro. You got to protect the families. I'm on it. Motherfucker turns into like 007 agent, like straight up. Takes out like 30 dudes. Crazy,
Reggie,
bro.
That's funny.
Hell yeah.
Reggie.
Hey, and then it has like a clip
That's
at the
funny.
end, right? They're at like a little family barbecue, and they're over there cooking the chicken on the pit, and Reggie's standing right behind him. He's got his own chicken. And he's like, what you doing? He's like, well, I want permission to cook my chicken, sir. And he's like, you ain't touching this. So then, like, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence start talking. They're like, bro, he took out like 30 motherfuckers at the house by himself. He gonna cook the chicken. He gonna cook the chicken.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Anyways,
Oh man.
getting off topic, man, because now we need to get into the nitty gritty. We're about to get into the meats and potatoes here, folks, because we need to get off on talking about this
damn.
Philadelphia and Detroit game. Or
8-2,
one of the
baby.
worst freaking calls ever. Cisco, you hear me? Ever.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm
You're
standing
gonna go
on
there,
business,
huh?
dog. I'm standing on business. That was just as bad as a call as a playoff game with the Saints and the Rams.
There
Granted,
we
two
go.
different
So,
altercations, but that was just as fucking bad because it should have never fucking been thrown in the first place. Terrible call. But hey, that's not the only call though. That's not the only call because did you guys see all of the shit that happened this week with the referees? You had that PI call with the Detroit and the Philly. You had the taunting call against the Cardinals. Did y'all see that one?
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that one.
Dude,
Where
literally.
Oh, yeah, where he threw his
He
hand up
literally
or
just
something?
made the first down gesture. He just made the first down gesture, and they called it a taunting call. Then you had the roughing the passer on Jacksonville with
For the
Justin Herbert.
Chargers.
Clean sack, bro. Clean sack. They called it a dude. What the hell is going on with these calls? They're just egregious,
Yeah.
bro. You can't tackle somebody, you can't touch somebody, and you can't even make a gesture anymore to signal a first down. Like, what are we doing? Let these boys
Yeah.
play.
We're not playing football anymore.
No, we're playing like
Yeah.
charades.
Yeah, dude.
It's an emotional sport.
And I think we had this take like a few podcasts ago where we said what rule would we change in the NFL? And Loop and I had the same one, like get rid of that roughing the passer call because that one's
Yeah.
atrocious, man. Like
Well,
atrocious,
dude, like
that one.
I think JJ Watt said it best in one
Like
of
you
his
literally-
tweets, but he's like, dude, it's hard enough to get to the quarterback as it is. And then you finally sack the guy, and then you're going to get called for the way that you sacked him? Like, that's just
Right.
bullshit.
Well, and then I saw a comment somewhere and said like we're treating these quarterbacks as if they're wearing their red jersey. Like if we're gonna get to that, might as well just have them wear the red jersey.
Right. Might as
You
well
know,
just
'cause, like,
eliminate the
you
whole
can't even
sack
touch 'em.
thing altogether.
Yeah, because it's like you can't tackle them at
Two
all.
tag.
Like
Yeah, two-hand touch. If I put two hands on the quarterback, it plays over.
like it's
I
Put
mean,
a
crazy,
flag
dude.
on him.
Like
That's what it's boiling down to at this point, bro. Like, I feel bad for defensive linemen, defensive players, period. Like, everything is all these rules
Yeah,
were
so much to think about.
predicated or made to allow the offense to score more because that's what the fans want is they want to see high scoring affairs. So it's like every single rule that's been implemented has been to limit the defense from being able to do things.
well, and which I appreciated the Rams and Eagles game because it was a defensive game for sure. And to me, I think that's a lot more interesting. I mean, just from from my fans' perspective, a defensive game is more entertaining than the offense because there's more rules against the defense, right? Where they can't touch the quarterback or they can't tackle them, So it's like
Well,
they got to perform better.
I would say that's debatable, but Luke, you look
So,
like you had something to say.
You think? I was gonna say you think it was more the defense, not Jalen Hurts just doing terrible.
No, it was a defensive game. The defense won them the game. Was it five fourth down stops? Was it four batted balls? You know, it was more of a defensive game on both sides, on Lions and Eagles, that won the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, I think that's a lot more entertaining when a defense is playing lights out. To me,
Really?
Luke,
I don't
I'm
know,
giving
man. I
you
love
the
the
floor,
Texans,
big dog.
but their games are boring. I ain't got much to say. I just didn't think Jalen Hurts did that good. When I was watching the game, I was like, man,
well,
Saquon can't get nothing going, which I give credit to the Lions defense. But Jalen Hurts was just throwing bad passes. Like he overthrew Devontae Smith in double coverage by like 10 yards for no reason. I remember watching before I knocked out in the fourth quarter. Um, it was just I just didn't see a good playing from the Eagles. I don't know. The Eagles are a weird team, man. Like they don't look that good, and then they end up winning somehow.
They just find ways to win, bro. That's what it boils down to. But
They
they're
find
able
ways
to
to win.
they're able to do that because of their defense, right? Their defense has the ability to shut down offenses, and so even if Jalen Hurts is having a bad game, their defense can help them out where Jalen Hurts doesn't have to be Superman. It's the exact opposite, like with the Bills, how we talked about with the Bills, like Josh Allen, he has very little room to mess up because the defense isn't all that in a bag of
his
chips. And
defense,
so as opposed to Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts doesn't have to be Superman because he has a defense that can hold it down for him.
defense. And Steve, I just want to say thank you to your Dolphins for giving us Jalen Phillips for a bag of chips. Just want to thank you for that,
Dude.
And a Sunday shake.
dude.
And
Because
and
he's
and as if
he,
that isn't shaping out to be like one of the best pickups there
dude,
too, bro.
he's
You know what
definitely
I
like
mean?
a
Yeah.
great addition to that line. A great addition to that line,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
Yep.
So I just want to
Yeah.
say thank you to your Dolphins.
He had 2 tackles, 3 assists, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss. Like, Jesus Christ,
Well, dude,
bro.
his pressure to get behind that line, man. It's dude, because
Mhm.
you could tell Jared Goff was like out of rhythm for sure by the amount of pressure that line was putting on him. Like Jared Goff was like out of sync. His timing was
Yeah.
off. Like he could not focus and get in that throw. It was amazing.
And that's why the Dolphins should have fucking asked for bare minimum a second round pick, arguably a first, because of how good of a talent he is. Bro, like y'all are retarded. Maybe that's why they fired fucking Chris Greer. They're like, "Wait, what? You let go of Phillips for a third rounder? Are you serious?"
Canned.
Gone.
Dude,
Gone. Out.
crazy,
And
dude.
then the Dolphins have proceeded to win both, the last 2 games without, after Chris Greer. And it's like, I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that he was the problem because I don't know truly, what sort of influence he was having on that team, but because I don't know how these things operate internally, you know what I mean? But if he was
Yeah.
causing some sort of issue as the GM, then shit, maybe that was the key maker. Well, maybe that was the difference maker right there,
Yeah,
Because
maybe he was too involved.
yeah, because you definitely see Mike McDaniel's getting hella more animated on the sidelines now. Like hella
Yeah,
more animated.
I do
You know what
see
I
that.
mean? It's like a total different Mike McDaniel's over these last 2 games with the way that he's just, he's pinpointing out like terrible calls and just getting more animated on the sidelines. He seems like he's more focused and maybe he has to be because he probably, knows his job's on the line too. So, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. I'll take the wins as we can get them, but it's like, dude, what good are the wins truly if we only have a 1% chance of making the playoffs?
Yeah,
Hey,
going
you have
into
you have
next season.
more. You have you have a John Gruden chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, John Gruden's with his hot take. that is still slowly
Guys-
coming to life with them on this 2-game win streak, dude. Crazy.
That's funny.
Who knows?
But my thing is that can we really bank?
if it happens any season, it's this season.
Yeah, but if you look at the scope, right? We're 4-7 right now. Okay. Even if we win out, we're gonna wind up 10-7. But do we really think that the Bills are gonna be a less than 10-7 team? The Patriots for sure are not gonna be a less than 10-7 team. And then you got to go up against the Ravens with the strength of their schedule being as weak as it is. They're gonna win out. So they could easily wind up 12-5 on the season. So there goes that hope right there. The Jaguars, maybe. The Chargers, I don't know. So it's like,
what are the Bills right now? What's their record?
That's y'all's schedule remaining?
No.
Because they have a tough schedule.
Oh, I thought you're talking about the Dolphins. I thought you're talking about the Dolphins schedule.
The conference. I'm talking about the conference. If you look at the conference,
I was like, bro.
That's why I was shouting out all the records.
Schedule? Yeah,
that's why I was shouting out all the records.
I was like, yeah, they're not.
Because you're not going to go up against you're not going to go up against the divisional leaders, right? So you got Broncos, Colts, Steelers, Patriots. Right? You got to get in on the out. There's only 3 spots from there. So that would go to the Bills. It goes from the best record from there. So that would be the Bills, the Jaguars, and the Chargers at the current moment. So they're not going to beat out the Bills. The Bills ain't going to go 10-7 either. The Bills are going to have less than 7 losses. So you're not going to go up against them. That leaves you with the Ravens, the Jags, and the Chargers. The Jags is the only one, but even still, you're going to go. The Ravens are most likely going to win out. Maybe they lose one more game, but I doubt it. I think they'll win out the season and finish the season off 12-5. And then the Chargers are. Do you think they'll lose? The Chargers. Do you think that the Chargers are going to lose more than 3 games? They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 6 games remaining. They play the Raiders, the Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Texans, Broncos. So I mean, it's possible, but that's possible. A lot. It's a lot to have happen for the Dolphins to make the playoffs. There's a lot of stuff that has to fall their way. Not to mention that they have to do the most important thing, which is win out.
Win, yeah. Well, and I was actually looking at the schedule. They could potentially win the next 2 games because they have a bye week this week coming up, of course. But they got the Saints
they'll lose
and
to
the Jets.
They got the Saints, the Jets, the Steelers. The Steelers could be a coin flip by then, but then the Bengals, they'll have Joe Burrow back. Now, whether they choose to play him or not, that's a different story. But then from there, you have the Bucks, and I don't know that they beat out the Bucks, and then for sure they're not going to beat the Patriots.
And then the Patriots, yeah.
Unless the Patriots are going to be, unless the Patriots are so far ahead and secure like a number 1 spot or whatever that they choose not to play their starters in week 7 or week 18, they bench all their starters, and so they're playing against second string players. Then that's a different story.
Yeah.
So
it just has to fall all. Yeah, there's that 1%.
That's why it's at 1%, dog.
That 1% there.
That's why it's
that
at
1% there.
Yeah, but I don't have.
Hey, but it's happened before. I know some Cowboy fans that done some crazy ass calculations that come true.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. Like, I think for me, and I think I speak for all of Dolphins fans out there in this world, man, is like, we're a very loyal fan base to our team, but we're not delusional. You know what I mean? We don't have that same feeling about the Dolphins where we're like, oh, we're gonna go to the fucking Super Bowl. Like, no, sir. We're not like that. You know what I mean? We're loyal, but we're not delusional.
That's funny.
I respect that. I respect that. That's funny.
Anyways, well, that about wraps up all the games, man. It's a lot of stuff, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say, did y'all have anything else?
And then of course Dallas just beat the Raiders right now. So Dak Prescott, 25 of 33, 268, 4 tuds, no interceptions. So that may have won me my fantasy game. I'm
Was
not
it
sure yet.
CD and what Pickens? What's his
George
name?
Pickens went off, bro. 9 receptions,
other-
144 yards, and a tud. Boy,
Yep.
And then
I think
CeeDee
I
Lamb
think
had
I-
what? Another 100 yards?
I think I may have won my fucking fantasy, dog. I think I may have won my fantasy. So I got both them dogs.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll have to check it whenever we get off the air because I don't have my phone sitting right in front of me. I'm using my phone as a damn camera. So, but
Same.
I lost mine, but it's all good.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, gentlemen, if that's it for now,
But-
we'll call it a night.
Yeah, chat just wish me luck. Going to the Eagles game this coming Sunday. But I'll probably see y'all before then.
Sick.
Low key a Cowboys fan, huh?
Going to the Eagles game.
Dang.
No, notice how I said the Eagles game, not the Cowboys game.
But in
Yeah,
Cowboy
but you're going to watch
Stadium
the
because you ain't going to what field is the Eagles
To
play?
Philly.
Lincoln Financial.
Yeah, Lincoln Financial Field. You ain't going up there, pimp.
Yeah, dude, I'm not taking my wife up
Yeah,
there. Her wearing the Cowboy stuff. She'll get
Cowboys
shanked.
Stadium.
She'll get shanked.
I mean, not
By
if she's
him.
with you.
I can't take it.
Hey, they ain't gonna shank her. They're just gonna laugh at you. I mean, like, you're with a
Yeah,
Cowboys
exactly.
fan? You married a Cowboys fan? They're more liable to shank you
Yeah.
than her.
Right?
They're like, you disgrace
Dude.
us.
The deception.
Yeah.
That is a sin.
You're banned. You're banned.
Yeah, they ain't even let you step in the damn stadium,
funny.
dog.
Yeah.
They're like, sir, your tickets don't scan.
That's funny.
They don't work for some reason.
Your tickets already
Mm.
scanned in earlier.
Stupid.
Are these frauds?
Yeah.
They're for real Eagles fans.
Well, make sure you
That's
record
funny.
some highlight videos for us, man, so that way we can post them without getting flagged. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah,
Make a little
Heck yeah.
highlight reel.
for sure.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, y'all boys have a
Yeah.
good night. And to everybody, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the love, all the likes, the follows, the shares, anything that you can give us. Catch us on YouTube. What is it? YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook now.
Twitch. You're on TikTok.
Spotify.
Oh, I was gonna say live on TikTok, but no.
No, we're not
Not yet,
live
not
on
yet.
we're not live on Facebook or TikTok or anything like that, but we're live with YouTube and live with Twitch. So we got those two up and running for now. Then hopefully we can get some more stuff going here in the near future. So we'll see. We'll see how
Yeah.
these Black Friday
Yeah,
sales
Then
work.
Loop saying Spotify too.
Yep, Spotify too. Yeah, yeah. So
So,
anyways, all right, boys. Y'all
Yeah.
have a good night.
all right, gentlemen.
Peace.